Watched during the summer about this team. He throws it to Keon Coleman when that happens almost every time.
Driving the pattern here. It's underneath James Cook. He's tackled by the rookie Teddy Buchanan. Kyle Hamilton comes back in that break between the third and the fourth quarter with some padding on that left hand.
He's been
checked out.
He's been playing great. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's just had a night.
Fourth year, got a big contract. Highest paid safety in league history. Earning it again. Pressure on here. Allen goes to Coleman, who was not turned around. That's incomplete. Melissa?
Yeah, Mike, so we saw Kyle Hamilton leave the field. He went immediately into the x-ray room where he spent 5 minutes. And then when he came back out, you see him there. He was with the athletic training staff. You mentioned the padding at the base of his pointer finger. Then they put his glove back on and taped his middle finger to his pointer finger. And we'll keep an eye on it.
All right, you see the tape job there, the athletic training staff, and great job by our crew. After the long weekend, the game in Philly Thursday with the weather delay up here on Sunday. Best in the business back at work. Honored to be with all of you again. Off in time, here comes the blitz. Get rid of it to Cook. If he can get past that, he's got space. And there he goes! Cook, 20, 15, 10, what a run! Cook, down at the 1 yard line. Sensational play to keep the touchdown from happening by Nate Wiggins. What a 52-yard gain.
That was all Josh Allen on that one. You heard the Lester call, which means he's going to slide the line that way. They still brought pressure away from him, so he had to throw it hot, and now you've got James Cook over there making it happen.
Allen trying to run left for the touchdown, gets thrown down aggressively by Malachi Starks, the rookie. When they get in close, Chris, you've pointed this out the last couple of years, Bills love to go to the left. Baltimore was loading up for that one. And now we have a whistle stopping play here for an injured Raven. And that is Marlon Humphrey in the end zone.
Wonder if it happened on the play before. So this audible is just so good. He's going to go Lester, 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 right? So we're going to go that way. And if they come from the other way as well, then he's got to throw that thing hot. They do. Van Noy comes off the edge. There's nobody left. Roquan Smith had to try to make the play and catch up because ultimately that was his responsibility. But that play and what we've seen from Lamar tonight as well, in the first week of the season, these guys are all over what defenses are trying to do to them, and they're making the adjustments to make them pay.
And don't lose the back end of the play where Nate Wiggins comes all the way over across the field, gets off a block, makes the tackle of Cook, and then a loss of a yard on that rushing attempt by Allen. So it's second and goal from the 2. Big bodies, including the fullback Reggie Gilliam. It's the fake. Allen looks in the back of the end zone. He'll take it himself for the touchdown. Down 9, they're going for 2.
I hope everybody's enjoying this as much as I am. I mean, all the way down, that every detail covered. When you see Josh Allen with that play fake, watch his head when he does that. It looks like he made the handoff and he's just staring at the running back going through there. That sold the final person that had to be sold, and he walks in the end zone.
Going for 2. Coleman was covered. Allen now ad-libbing, as always.
Look out.
Intercepted by Hamilton. He can take it back the other way. Dangerously pitches it back to Van Noy, who will take a knee. Just because you have the interception doesn't mean the Bills can't score points. Could have the odd 1 point there for Buffalo. If that would have...
That was almost a safety.
With Van Noy taking a knee.
Yes.
In any case, 9-point game. Bills stays around the area and is here on hand tonight. So it's a 2-possession game. Bills go for 2. We've seen teams do that often, going for 2 the first time around, especially with this much time on the clock, just so you know what you need to do the rest of the game. Ali with the return, and he's got a seam, and he takes it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Chris, let's go back to that 2-point play, and almost a boneheaded play by Baltimore.
Yeah, let's bring in Terry, because once he lateraled the ball back into the end zone, if he had taken a knee or just gotten tackled, that is a safety and 1 point, right, Terry?
Absolutely, Chris. Once the entire ball gets out of the end zone, it's now on him. He puts it back in with the backward pass. Luckily, Van Noy came into the field of play and went down on one knee rather than doing it in the end zone.
The veteran figured it out.
We haven't had a play like that in NFL history that anybody can recall, where it would be 1 point because the possession was on the defense and then back in the end zone. In any case, the pass incomplete, intended for Zay Flowers. And Chris, you mentioned a few times Zay Flowers not being in the playoff game. Just in that third quarter, 39, 23, and 36-yard completions, Jackson to Flowers.
Well, and the reason it was so significant is because the Buffalo Bills did a great job with their man coverage and taking that extra guy to take away Derrick Henry. And that was the reason his not being there, because he is the man-to-man specialist. He would have been a very difficult cover for this Bills team.
Huge first half for Henry, held in check in the rushing game. The second half, that ball ruled a catch for Hill, and 9 yards, 1 shy of the first down to the 44-yard line. Naquan Jones helping to go back and make the stop.
The other thing I remember about that playoff game is Justice Hill.
That was down. I thought it was down. Yeah. So we'll see if replay assist will take care of that. And they will.
After assistance from replay, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Please set the game clock to 12:37, please. 12:37.
Clear and obvious. So replay assist does it. Don't have to challenge. And now the challenge from the Bills fans for 3rd and 10. Buffalo bringing forward, leaving a spy on Jackson, who's in trouble. Gets away. Escaping. Got a lot of room. There he goes. First down, Lamar, much more. Across midfield to the 46-yard line. Takes a heavy hit, but 19 yards.
I mean, I honestly don't know what to do with this guy. That is a sack for every quarterback almost that's ever played that position. And not only is it not a sack, it turns into one of the most spectacular plays of the weekend. He does it all the time, though. I mean, you want to know why these two guys are the 1-2 in the MVP voting? There you go.
Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore! Henry, another touchdown! He only had 6 yards in the second half after the huge first half. But now he's got 175 on the night and 2 touchdowns.
Here's the problem. Taylor Rapp's about a 4.7 guy when he's running, and Derrick Henry is faster, bigger, and he just simply pulls away from the Buffalo Bills safety. That was part of the reason they tried to get Cole Bishop in to add a little element of speed, but the play by Lamar Jackson was the backbreaker. It just took all the spirit out of the Bills defense, and right on top of it, they go for another 50.
First doink of the season, Chris. That one no good for Loop.
Won't be the last.
Will not be. It keeps it a 15-point game on a night of big plays. Yet another one for, that's out of 42 total plays. The Ravens are averaging almost 10 yards per play here tonight. Allen got to go to work here with the Bills. They're doing it on the sideline with Keon Coleman. Gets up very close to the first down, just shy of it at the 37-yard line. Baltimore, the first to serve up a 40 burger this year. scoring 40 points. But Chris, the end of last year, their last 4 regular season games was 35, 34, 31, 35. So they're just picking up where they left off.
I mean, it's magical to watch these two offenses. And the hard part is I've seen both coordinators with the Rolodex out and just spinning up defenses and trying everything possible. Sometimes the other guys are just better.
43 with a 4-man rush. Allen's throw, is that intercepted? Terrific job going down to get it. And yes, it is ruled a pick for Chidobe Awuzie. Ruled on the field an interception. Let's check the replay though.
Don't think so.
Automatically reviewed as it was called an INT on the field. When he's laying on top of the ball
After
there.
review, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's just too much of the ball. Even though Terry, it's in contact with his body, he doesn't have control of it when it's against the ground, does he?
No, Mike, he never got control before the ball hit the ground. Absolutely incomplete.
Good play. Chris, that could be a big part and pickup of this defense this year with the veteran Awuzie.
I mean, if those two guys stay healthy, Jair Alexander and Awuzie stay healthy and can play all the way through the season, absolutely.
Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey on the corners as well. So incompletion, 2nd and 10. Allen escaping. He's got some room to run here. And Josh Allen's going to slide down. The mark of the slide actually has him short of the first down. And he knows it too. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Inside give. Ray Davis has to bounce with his flags down. And Allen, by sliding early, didn't pick up the first down. And now Buffalo's going to be backed up to 3rd and long. Go back and look at the slide. It is where the ball is when the slide begins. Nope, let's look at that. He's going forward actually here on this. Let's see. Terry, that body part comes down right at the line, doesn't it?
Exactly. It's the front of the football when the body part touches the ground, and it's clearly beyond the line right there. It's clearly beyond the line. This should have been a first down. Missed the spot by about a yard on the field.
Now we had
Should have
another
been challenged.
Sorry, Terry. We had another flag thrown down here after the penalty was being walked off.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Okay, they were just moving the flag back to where the penalty occurred. So Dion Dawkins called for the hold to take it back to 3rd down. Terry, how tough is that play for the officials to spot the ball as it's going 10 yards downfield after the Allen run?
It is difficult, Mike. He's following the play, but they've done this for years. They should be able to get a little bit better than a yard away from it.
Right. So now it's 3rd and 11. And Allen in trouble, and he goes down. And is sacked for the first time. Nnamdi Madubuike, who had 8.5 last year, 6.5 I should say, gets his first of this year, and the Bills will punt.
Yeah, he had 13 sacks back in 23 and really was a big sensation in the league. And you can see that kind of movement, skill, and strength to go along with it. When those defensive tackles come from inside out, bang into the tackle, and bounce right to the quarterback, very difficult to stop.
Robbins kick. Baltimore yelling at everybody, get away on that short punt by Robbins. And Buffalo will take over or Baltimore should say, take over at the 35. Buffalo gets nothing out of a drive. They had to have it. And they're down 15.
75 yards. It's insane.
3 30-plus yard runs in this game for the first time in his terrific career. Adding to it here. He's built for it, that's for sure.
I can remember the first time I saw some of these workouts that Derrick Henry was doing, and you just go, oh, That's why he's going to the Hall of Fame, and I never did. I mean, look at the work alone he does going up this hill. He's not just going up, he's making cuts back and forth, dragging whatever that is behind him, and finally making it up to the hill. So running past Rapp is a piece of cake. It's not on a hill. I don't know how you could be more impressed with two football players. The combination of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, almost not fair.
Here, stopped for a loss of 2. As Daquan Jones is there to bring up 3rd and long. We asked him yesterday about his workouts. Anything changing now that you're 31 years old? He said, nope, didn't change. No reason to. He said, if anything, I added more of the hills. And from a nutrition standpoint, there's some intermittent fasting that he does along the way. Whatever he's doing, shame on us for not following.
We're going to start it next week, man. I'm telling
you. Sure?
Yeah, we're going to.
Okay. What time? Gym in Minnesota on Friday?
Ask Melissa.
Okay. 3rd and 8. Flag down here, and they'll kill the play. It'll be 3rd and 13.
I mean, it's almost, though, I want.
False start. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
I just wonder how many teams in the AFC are sitting at home watching this game going, uh-oh. You know, I mean, seriously, this is a pretty dominant performance against one of the top teams in the league in their place. And you could just feel the frustration of the Ravens when we were talking to them about this playoff game a season ago. You know, it was just, it ate at them for the entire offseason. And they're paying it back now.
3rd and 13, another flag down. And Zay Flowers is down shy of the 1st down. Let's check the marker on the far side. Six penalties, Baltimore, 4 on Buffalo. One area the Ravens need to cut down
Illegal
on.
motion. Offense.